Hi, welcome back to My High Plains Life. I'm Danielle, and I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome any new viewers that we might have. And if you've been watching and enjoying the podcast, tell your friends. Love to increase our community. Let's start off with the obvious elephant in the room. I got my hair cut. Lots of it off. Ta-da! About 16, 18 inches off. It was like from the tip of my finger to my elbow. A cubit. Random knowledge. Who knows what a cubit length is? That. Okay, sorry. Back on topic. I donated it to Locks of Love, and I'm loving it. I also colored in that blonde streak I had from dyeing my hair purple, and that had turned basically orange and what looked like a really, really bad highlight. So I colored that in to match the rest of my hair. I think it looks good. I don't think you can tell at all. Maybe a little bit lighter spot, but it just still looks natural. So I'm loving it. There's like nothing there anymore. So light as a feather. Yay. That's been the big excitement of my week. So instead of talking about things in off topic at the end, I'm going to put a little bit at the beginning, and that is how I've been feeling. I have had a great week. It's been outstanding. My energy level, while not at the highest, has been sustained, like sustained energy level. Instead of, it's been nice, steady energy levels that it's allowed me to get things done. And I pampered myself. I went to knit group on Saturday. Loved it. I haven't been in a while, maybe a month. And I met some new people and really enjoyed myself. Interacted. Didn't feel like I was having to push myself, which is, like, that in itself is amazing. Hi, little puppy. And she's got to sit right by me. If she's not chasing sunbeams, she's sitting right by me. She's my little therapy dog. She's my little therapy pup. Sorry. Off topic again. So my energy level's been good. I enjoyed my knit group. I got my hair cut. I had a massage. I painted my fingernails. I just pampered myself and had the energy to do things, and it was lovely. It's been a while since I've had such sustained levels of energy and been able to do things and still feel good when I'm done. So that was a good week. And I just wanted to share it with all of you. So because you're part of my good week. And I know I said I'd be doing podcast episodes every other week. I am doing the one this week while I have the energy. So I know it's only been a week since my last podcast, but I've got the energy. I have some new knitting projects to show you. So yay, let's get to it. Okay, so on the needles, I have no finished objects. I'm just going to keep showing them to you until they're done, because this is kind of like accountability for me. So since the last time we've talked, gotten another inch done. Yay! Atlantic current socks. Still slogging away. Still slogging. I added some more to my plain garter stitch prayer shawl. I'm not going to show you that. It's a garter stitch shawl. Yay! I picked up something that had been in the deep freeze for like a year. This is my Evolution shawl. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Turn around so you can see. My little needle keepers. My friend Cassie made this for me, and I love it. So this is Evolution shawl. Starts at the top. It's been a while. Starts at the top with garter stitch, progresses to stockinette, then it progresses to a textured section with some purl bumps in there. And then it goes to a cabled section. Don't know if you can see the cabled section in there. And then it starts a simple lace pattern. And then it will become a complicated lace pattern where you're knitting lace on both wrong and right side rows instead of just purling back. So, hence the name Evolution. And this is by Rachel Henry for the Fiber Factor, Skakel Collection ink. And this is what it is going to look like when it's done. Kind of. So there are six, the charts are broken down, and they go through 6 Charlie. I am on 5 Bravo. Yay. I was on just starting 5 Alpha. Just hit the lace section when I sat it down. It took me half an hour to figure out where I was, and I'd even marked my chart with a highlighter tape. Still couldn't figure it out. I had to count like 270 stitches and figure out which row I was on, but I figured it out. This is where reading my knitting came in handy. I could figure out I had done 1 row of the lace, chart 5 Alpha, and that's it. So picked it back up. I've completed chart 5 Alpha, and I'm halfway through 5 Bravo. And I'm loving it. This is made out of alpaca sock. It's alpaca and nylon. Oh, it is so soft, so soft. And I'm knitting these on my ChowGoo. I think they're size 5s or 6s. ChowGoo wooden needles, and I'm loving them. They are just the right amount of sharpness without splitting my yarn. Loving it. Can't remember why I set it down. It was for a cowl, and I think I just got behind 1 week and so just stopped. But now I have picked it back up. I am thoroughly enjoying it. And I'm going to finish this sucker before the end of the year, especially since it counts for the November DCS Pigskin Party interception. Yay! Whips! That wasn't enough. I had to cast on something new because, hey, why not? This is out of Plymouth Yarn Baby Alpaca Ampado in the Aran weight. And it's this lovely green with, it's a 2-ply. So one is a lovely forest green and the second one has a little teal to it. Again, baby alpaca, 100%, so soft. And it's going to make a lovely cowl. So I'm doing the diagonal ribbed cowl. It's just yarn over, knit two together, yarn over, knit two together. It's a free pattern, not giving anything away. Diagonal knit cowl on size 9s. My Knitter's Pride carbons. Sorry, I just had to think about that for a while. Knitter's Pride carbons and my color-coded cables. I love these. This one's orange. So I had to use an orange stitch marker too to mark the beginning of my row. Very fall. Okay. Do I know who this is going to be for? No, it might go in the gift box. Christmas is coming. I just wanted something that I could whip up fast. Whip up fast and get finished. And I've spent a couple hours on it, and I think I'll do a couple more hours, and we'll be done. Call it done. What I really wanted to knit was the drop stitch cowl. There's a sample of it in my local yarn store, You and Me, a yarn boutique, and I love it. Love it. It's in Malabrigo Rasta, I think, whatever their bulky, super chunky yarn is, and love it. I had a chunky yarn that I was going to knit it out of. It's in my stash. It's somewhere in my stash. I'm not exactly sure where, because I went through my, I don't know if you can see right here, all those cubbies. That's my yarn stash. That and some of these cubbies too. Went through every single cubby. Could not find the yarn. I haven't used it. No clue. No clue. So, thwarted! Had to find something else. So, needless to say, what did I start doing? I started stocking cowl patterns. That's right. And I fell in love with, obviously, the diagonal rib cowl for its simpleness, simplicity, and ease of knitting. In addition, some of the other projects that I thought might be great for using up some of my single skeins were the Mavis and Nanier cowl. The Nanier has some beautiful, sorry, alpaca in my face. Nanier has some beautiful Celtic cables, and it's a free pattern also. I also loved the Umbra cowl, and that is a color work, starting like a simple color work, 2-color cowl, and I think I might do that as my very first color work project. I've knitted lace, I've knitted cables, I've knit flat, I've knit in the round. I have, I've knit complicated cables. I have not done color work. With the exception of some modified intarsia border on my diamond shawl. So, who knows? Let's see. So that's what I've been stocking. Acquisitions. Do I have any way? Yes, I do. Because I was at my LYS and they had a 50% off table. So I had to buy some. Lorna's Laces, Shepherd Worsted, and the La Regina color. Single skein. I thought this would make a great hat. Just a nice worsted weight hat. Again, nice quick Christmas gift. Superwash Merino. Soft. And I love the color. It's just nice and bright. Speaking of nice and bright, these are totally not my colors, But again, I thought they would make either a great hat or a great pair of socks for somebody. It's Lorna Lace's Sport Weight in the Sassy Stripe colorway. And it is orange and pink. Wah! It's enough to blind your eyes. So it's a sport weight, so I could do a pair of socks and then I'd get that stripe. But I kind of want to make a hat out of it. Just like, pow, there you are. So, I don't know. In addition, I got KFI Luxury Collection Luxury Silk Sport in color LSS number 7. It is 100% mulberry silk, 289 yards, 100 grams. It is this amazing, and I have 2 skeins of it. One of it is already caked up. It's this amazing burgundy and copper and rust color, like sunset. It's just beautiful. 100% silk. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I have 2 skeins, so that opens up my options a little bit more. A shawl just seems kind of obvious, but this silk would just drape so lovely. So I'm thinking I'll have to do some stalking and searching of shawls that can handle variegated color without losing the pattern. If you have any recommendations or suggestions, please leave them in the comments in our Ravelry group, which is my High Plains Life podcast. Again, this is about community. I want your feedback. If you have any recommendations for a shawl I should knit with that or something else, send them my way. Add them to the thread. Spinning. Same Cormo all the time, just a little bit more. Blah. Under the needle, I have started on the binding for my Waves of Glory quilt. I have trimmed all the excess threads. It looks beautiful. Beautiful. My stars are 3-dimensional. My inner border flange is 3-dimensional, and just it looks really nice. So I've trimmed it and I'm starting on the binding now. And that's all I've been doing for sewing. I have lots of things that I'd like to start or continue on, but I'm trying to stay focused. So let's see. Moving on to off topic. As I said, I've had a good week. In addition to all the other things I did in the pampering, we had dinner out with friends last night, and it was lovely. We do dinner at least once a month just to stay caught up and see each other, especially since during the winter, because in the summer it's our motorcycle riding group of 7 people or so. Yeah, 7 of us. And in the summer, we'll ride motorcycles, but in the winter, just so we stay in touch, we are doing dinner once a month, which I think is a great idea. And finally hit my wall last night. So I was good for an hour at dinner, and then I was like, crashed. But it wasn't a loss of energy crash. It was just a I'm tired crash. So pretty normal. And let's see, let me read my notes. Oh, I know, okay. In addition to pampering myself, I bought myself a pair of brown leather boots at Lane Bryant because I finally found boots that fit over my fat calves, and they are awesome. They were very reasonably priced, probably because they're faux leather. And they are on order, and I should get them by Saturday. So again, just a totally awesome week. Take that, depression. And I feel like I'm channeling Amy Beth of the Fat Squirrels podcast this week. So that's who I've been watching. I love Amy Beth. She is completely honest and hilarious. And she always starts at hello and tells us all about her shenanigans. And she's just 100% genuine, and I love it. So if you're looking for a new podcast to watch, check out Amy Beth with Fat Squirrel podcast. Fat Squirrel Fibers? Fat Squirrel. If you go on YouTube and Google Fat Squirrel, you're going to get Amy Beth. Let's see. I tried to do a virtual knit night last Friday, and it didn't work. There was issues with Google Hangout and trying to invite people into the group to chat. So we're going to try again this Friday. 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Google Hangout. Check the Ravelry group thread for the Google Hangout address. We will try to do this. If not, or if it's having trouble again this week, what we can basically do is share Gmail addresses and do a direct invite, I believe. I think. I've also created a community called My High Plains Life Podcast Hangout, and you can request to join that Google community. And if you do that, then I can send you directly an invite to my Google Hangout, and it might work better that way. So maybe try and join the community, My High Plains Life Podcast Hangout, and that's through Google Plus communities. And then Friday night, I can do a direct invite to my Google Hangout to everybody in that group. I think. We're but beginners at this, so we will see. I would like to invite everybody to come join us tomorrow night for the virtual knit night. And if you can't make it, don't worry, we're going to try and make these regular, at least like once a month or so, just so I can get to know you guys better, so that I can put faces to names and see what you're working on and what everybody's knitting. And again, help to develop our sense of community. So give it a try. I would like to remind everybody I can be found as Danny Girl Co. on Ravelry and Instagram. And show notes can be found at www.myhighplainslife.blogspot.com. And again, if you're enjoying the podcast, tell a friend. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next week or the week after. Bye.